Robyn Bristow, Managing Editor of North Canterbury News. So welcome to the new normal. So how are you?
I'm pretty good, yes. I've had a very interesting trip to work with very few cars on the road, which is not normal. And
but good to actually good
and
to
a couple
see.
of police cars I did pass, I have to say, which is abnormal. But anyway, that's fine.
So we in the media are classed as essential. So we're passing on information and doing the best that we can for our listeners and or readers. So you do actually have a new edition of the North Canterbury News. How is it going to be delivered? And normally you'd be able to pick it up off the sidewalk or on the street and that sort of thing. Is that going to go ahead?
Yes, it is already. It's probably being delivered as we speak. Most people won't notice a lot of difference. I don't think it'll be probably next week where things may change a little. But today it will be home delivered and should be in mailboxes today in most places, I hope. It just depends how it all goes. My copies arrived here in Amberley, where I'm in an office lockdown with all my staff working off site. So it's an interesting time. But we have a fabulous story on the front page about Harry Henderson, who died aged 96. Harry was a local Waipara stalwart and railway enthusiast, and he had a lot to do with the Weka Pass and went to Waipara back in 1942 for a 3-month placement, and he never left. And so he was a great character, and so we've written about him there. And of course an update on the region grinding to a halt as we all hunker down really for a month and see how it goes.
As far as retail shopping and that sort of thing, it is certainly grinding to a halt, but there is still plenty of activity going on there, Robyn. You know it, and I'm sure that you've got it in your paper as well, that a lot of essential services, fire and emergency, police, the councils, the various councils that we deal with, they're all out and about and still doing it. Truck drivers, courier drivers, big hands up, and respect to the pharmacy workers, the supermarket workers, petrol station, nurse and ward. Who else? Can you think of anyone else? I mean, they're all there.
All the nurses and doctors that staff in our hospitals and medical centres, and in different ways now. Of course, some things have been administered out in car parks. It's just weird, isn't it? Really.
It is.
So we've got a bit of a rundown there on all of that, and a neat wee story there about the Pegasus radio sailing regatta that was held out there. A few pics, and it's just full of lots of information and lots of really positive stories, really, to lift people's spirits, hopefully. Something to read, and it's great. So there's a feature there from Oxford, 3 pages, a lot of which would have probably been in our Oxford show supplement, but as that was cancelled on April 4, there's some stories there, great wee yarn there about Roddy Kidd. There was going to be a sharing anniversary at the show of 50 years of sharing, and Roddy's an Oxford local. That's a great wee read on page 14. At page 17 we talk about the farmers who, Winton Daly, who heads the Adverse Events Committee up here, was a bit concerned that they had missed out on being an essential service, and they were concerned that they wouldn't be able to do things like sharing. Anyway, that's all there, and they can register for needing to go more than 5 staff, and if they just go to the MPI website, it's all there. But the thing they're concerned about is that these farmers, like last time round in this big drought, they used to get together for social functions and a chat and field days and stuff. They can't do that this time round. No. It is different.
It is different, isn't it?
And he is concerned that farmers are going to be out there on a limb, and he encourages them to chat to each other via phone, internet, whatever, however.
Or get in contact with Andy Munro at North Canterbury Rural Support Trust.
Absolutely.
That's 0800 787 254. That's the phone number, 0800 787 254. Robyn, we'll have a chat next week. Isn't it amazing, the internet, how your business can carry on to a certain extent, and ours can as well. So read the new edition of the North Canterbury News today. Listen to Compass FM. Keep in contact with your community. We'll have a chat to you next Thursday, Robyn. Go well.
Thank you.
Take care.